Check, check. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Alverno Field for today's Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference doubleheader featuring the visiting Wisconsin Lutheran Warriors and your host, Alverno Inferno. Today's umpires assigned by the NAC are Katie Sloan and Mike Steele. And now for the starting lineups. First for the Warriors. Leading off at first base, number 11, Brittany Blazic. Batting second in right field, number 18, Morgan O'Hanlon. Batting third at second base, number 23, Jenny Curtis. Batting cleanup and catching, number 8, Alicia Barbain. Batting fifth at third base, number 15, Tara DeGalonosente. Batting sixth at shortstop, number 22, Emily Siebert. Batting seventh in left field, number 3, Mindy Shalinski. Batting eighth, the DP, number 1, Nikki Catini. Batting ninth in center field, number 17, Diane Gagekal. And pitching for the Warriors, number 7, Kendra Thomas. Head coach of the Warriors is Bill Curtis. And now the starting lineup for Alverno Inferno. Leading off at shortstop, number 13, Alexis Botsford. Batting second in right field, number 8, Bree Hart. Batting third and catching, number 10, Emily Ortner. Batting cleanup in center field, number 11, Ashley Saget. Batting fifth at third base, number 16, Megan Rossi. Batting sixth in left field, number 9, Kristen Hollow. Batting seventh at second base, number 25, Stephanie Skiba. Batting eighth at first base, number 1, Raquel Stark. Batting ninth, the DP, number 21, Jillian Batty. And pitching for the Inferno, number 4, Aaron Dulick. Head coach of the Inferno is Kristen Ortman. Now would you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome, folks. Another Inferno season ahead of us. Softball action. The Inferno so far this season, 3-8 overall, 0-2 in the NAC. Just getting started here, folks. Going up against Wisconsin Lutheran. The Warriors this season, 6-6 overall, 1-1 in the NAC. They're going to square off right here, right now. Beautiful day, probably the best so far, at least in Wisconsin. You guys went down to Florida, right, Josh? I'm jealous. This is the best weather we've had since, well, probably June. We're ready for some softball. Got Dulick in the circle, warming up and starting off for the Lutheran Warriors. If you didn't hear from Josh, we got Brittany Blazik. She's at first base, and right field batting second, Morgan O'Hanlon. At second base, batting third, Jenny Curtis. And batting fourth, wearing number 8, the catcher, Alicia Barben. Wearing 15, playing third base, batting fifth, Tara Daigle Inasene. At short and batting sixth, Emily Sievert. Batting seventh in left field, Mindy Shalinsky. And the designated player for Lutheran, batting eighth, Nikki Kanini. And center field, batting ninth, Diane Gagako, and pitching for him, Kendra Thomas. The Inferno, they're going to start Alexis Botsford at short. She'll bat first. Bree Hart in right field. She'll bat second. Emily Ortner, she'll be the backstop and bat third. Ashley Saget, center field. She'll bat fourth. Megan Rossi at third base. She'll bat fifth. Kristen Hullub, she'll play left field, bat sixth. Stephanie Skibba plays second base, bat seventh. Raquel Stark, bat eighth at first base. And Jillian Batty, designated player, she'll bat ninth. Aaron Dulick in the circle, hits the strike zone on the first pitch. We're ready for the 0-1. That's bunted right back to Saget. So 0-2 now. Looks to be a bit of a slap hitter. Blazik showing bunt. Gonna pull that back after she sizes it up. Holds off. That was right out of the zone. Good call. 1-2. Field looks pretty nice for being the first day above freezing temperatures. Offered at, missed. Might have tipped it. Saget held on to it either way. Strike three out, number one. And Dulick adding to the strikeout total. That'll make 47 on the season. Leads the NAC in strikeouts. Dulick fires that one just off the corner. Infield in for the Inferno. Playing short for O'Hanlon. Outfield in considerably as well. That one misses. 2-0 now. And the 2-0 popped up to left over the left fielder. And the outfield was in big time. She got right over her head. She's trucking for third. Here's the throw. Just missed the tag. Oh, that was an eyelash, folks. Good relay throw, but just over the outfielder's head. Gotta think if they were playing normal depth, that Hollow probably would have brought that one in. Either way, we got a runner at third, one gone. And Jenny Curtis at bat. Curtis watches that one. 1-0. Dulick gets a sign, fires. It's hit right past Rossi at third. That'll be a run and a single for Jenny Curtis, hitting over 420 on the season. And Curtis now tied for the lead in RBIs. Excuse me. It's at 9 now. Got to get a new highlighter. Good enough for third on her team. Early on, that's popped back right in front of us. Did they catch it? Oh, come on, guys. They gave the effort, maybe. I think there was more to give, Josh. Dulick fires, misses outside. One and one. Arbane watches that one go right over the plate. 1 and 2 now. Inferno having a nice little home stretch in the next week. I'll be busy. I'm sure the field staff will be pretty busy. That pitch laced over to left field. That's a line drive, gets past Hollub. And Curtis is going to truck for third, head home. Rossi's going to have a chance, overthrows the catcher. And in the meantime, Barbane advances to third, so credit her with an RBI double. Vance on the throw. Now it's 2-0, and Tara Daigle Innocene steps to the plate. And Dulick gets the sign, fires. That's a strike. Oh, 1 gone. Runner at third. That's ripped. Foul. Nearly took Coach Bill Curtis with him. So 0-2. 1 gone, runner at third. Dulick gets the sign. Saget setting up outside. That misses. 1 and 2 trying to get Daigle and Sene to chase. He's got only 4 strikeouts this year. And that's pop foul. Josh, what happened to the Alverno Forest? What? What happened? There's like 3 very sad looking trees out there. What happened to the Merry Men? That's ripped foul down the first baseline. The sheriff of Nottingham must have burned it down. I guess it wouldn't be Nottingham, probably New Berlin would be the enemy sheriff. I don't know. I don't know Old England that well. Well, that's hitting the vacant Alverno Forest. I can't even call it a forest now. I'm sure Spear Schneider appreciates that. She goes and gets that one. 1-2. And catches the outside part of the plate. Second strikeout for Dulick as she is laboring through this first inning. Here comes Emily Sievert.
No batting, shortstop, Emily Sievert.
Sievert so far this season hitting .300. She's got a runner at third with 2 gone. Her team up by a pair. That's inside and high. Was that the whole reasoning? You're wasting too many man hours going and fetching the foul balls there? Duckworth, the penny pincher. That one catches the plate, 1-1. You know, why walk around Bambi and his friends, her friend? Was Bambi a guy or a girl? I don't remember. It was a girl? You know, the last time I saw that movie was, I think I still had to use a sippy cup. Actually, that wasn't that long ago. That's hit very deep to center field and gone. Emily Sievert goes deep on that one, and that is her first home run of the season. Did someone just say that's in foul territory? Well, that was laced straight to center. Got every piece of that, and now it is 4-0.
Shalinsky.
And Shalinsky at the plate. First pitch catches the zone. Infield in a bit here. Looks like the outfield's going to stay standard. Oh, one pitch, bit too low. Shalinsky swings and misses at that one. 1-2 now. 2 gone. Inferno laboring through this first inning. They're down 4. And that misses outside. Could not get Shalinsky to chase the breaking ball. 2-2. Swung on and missed. And Dulick comes back with her 3rd strikeout of the inning. However, the Warriors strike 4 times in the top of the first half. We'll be back in a flash here on the Alverno Sports Network.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here on the Alverno Sports Network.
Leading off for the Inferno.
That's some
number 13,
great Inferno action. Inferno down 4 here early. We're going to start off the first half, sending the leadoff hitter to the plate. Alexis Botsford hitting .206 so far. 3 ribbies and 3 doubles early on. First pitch, bunted right back to the pitcher. Turnaround throw to first just in time to record the out. Now for the Inferno, Bree Hart. Step up to the plate. Hart, 273 on the season. He's got a double, 3 ribbies. First pitch, called a strike, 0-1. Thomas in the circle gets the sign, and that's hit right to Sievert at short. She'll scoop throw, little low, good hang for Blazik. Picks that one out of the dirt. Second out recorded. And here comes Emily Ortner. 2 gone here. Ortner at the plate. First pitch outside. Inferno down here 4. It looks like Thomas is really looking to go after the hitters. 1-1 now. That pitch popped up. Back to the screen and lost in the sun. Marban went after that one, couldn't get to it. Must have been that noon sun. We'll try it 1 and 2. 2 gone. Ortner at the plate, trying to get things started for the Inferno. Down 4 here. That pitch hit center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Ortner round in first, a little long. She'll come back. Thought about a second, but Gagacko got right to that one.
Center fielder, number 11, Ashley Saget.
Sent it up to second. So we're set here. Runner at first. First hit of the game for the Inferno, and here comes Ashley Saget. Saget so far this season, .433. He's got a pair of doubles and a triple. First pitch called strike. Got 5 ribbies also. Thomas gets the sign, fires in the dirt. 1 and 1 now. Nice day, little windy, blowing out to left field. But about 60 degrees, that pitch hit in a very short center field and gets past a diving Sievert. Great effort by the shortstop, but just past her glove. And that'll get down for, I believe, a base hit. The Inferno with 2 on, 2 gone. They have an opportunity here. They're going to send Rossi to the plate. Rossi this season, .276. She's only got 1 RBI, but 8 hits. Pair of runs. We've seen Rossi flash some power. We could use it here. That pitch hit to right and right to the right fielder. Oh, Hanlon, and she'll pull it in for the third and final out. And the Inferno, after 1, are down 4 against WLC here on the Alverno Sports Network.
If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov. You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30...
And welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson here live at Alverno Field. Beautiful day. Best day of the season so far, about 60 degrees. That pitch hit right to Dulick. She'll fire over to first. Plenty of time. And we'll retire Nikki Catini right away. Those Bunners really like to go after that first pitch. See it there. Dulick labored big time in the first inning. At about 30 pitches right now, that's tipped foul. Believed a bunt attempt by Gagacko. So Dulick will take it. She labored big time, 30 pitches so far. That one misses 1-1. 4-0 here. The Inferno down. WLC jumping out to a big lead. That's in there, 1-2. home run in the first. Hit off Sievert's bat. Nice to have your 6-hitter with some power. That one misses low, 2-2. One gone here. 2-2 the count. Dulick gets the pitch, fires to Gagacko. That's hit down the left field line, and he's saying it's fair. It went past Rossi, and then clearly went into foul territory. That was not a good call to start the day. Big time left of the bag. What? And there's a conference here. There should be, because that was big time foul. I mean, I complain quite a bit. I'm pretty biased, but I don't think anyone. Yeah. I don't know what he saw the second time in his head, but he calls it a foul ball. I believe it's 2-2. Nope, I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it was 2-2. Anyway, here we go. Dulick fires. That one's foul. So we'll stay at 1-2 after the instant replay. I didn't know you guys had that technology down there. Must have went straight to his smartphone. That's hit right back to Dulick. She'll scoop it up, throw over to Starkey in time. And that's out number 2. And here comes top of the order, Brittany Blazik. Leadoff hitter hitting .511 early on. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. That one's fouled. Or at least offered at. Either way, 0-1. 2 gone here. Dulick gets a sign, fires. That's hit over to first and past Stark. They had Skiba in to prevent from the bunt, but it went past her early, and Stark couldn't get to it late. Hanlon misses 0-1. Fouled back to what used to be. Well, no, it was always that shack. I'm just thrown off. The Alverno Forest is no more. 0-2 misses. So 2 gone here, top of the second. 4-run game. Dulick gets the sign. Saget setting up outside. Misses, and the throw to second. Misses. Ooh, looked like it was in time, but just a bit behind the runner. And a good steal by Blazik. So now 2-2, runner in scoring position, 2 gone. O'Hanlon. Misses on that one, and that'll be strike 3. 3 gone, and that'll do it here. Top of the first. WLC leads at 4-0. We'll be back in a flash here on the Alverno Sports Network.
Seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your computers. Power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly.
Welcome back. Missed that foul ball. We're about as good as CBS on coming back. 0-1 pitch hit right back to Thomas. She'll scoop, throw underhand over to first in plenty of time. Cord out number 1.
Second baseman, number 45.
Now we'll send Skiba to the plate so far this season. Skiba, 241. Not too shabby. That pitch hit to center field. Dian in short, and fielders collide. They're down. Ball hits the play area and overthrow to second, but the players are still down. I think they're just going to let Skiba stand at second, and now we'll send the training staff to make sure they're all right. It looked like they are clutching different parts. I think center field, Kagako might have hit her knee. We don't know what's going on. We'll see what the trainers can do. Hopefully everyone's all right. We'll take a quick break, be back in a flash on the Alverno Sports Network.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but things changed. Teaching didn't seem that cool anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Amazing things are happening in teaching, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time. You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but things changed. Teaching didn't seem that cool anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Amazing things are happening in teaching, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time. You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but things changed. Teaching didn't seem that cool anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Amazing things are happening in teaching, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
And welcome back. Everyone appears to be all right. I think we got a shin smashed in center. She's okay. And was it the second baseman or the shortstop there, Josh? I think so too. Curtis, she seems to be all right too. Just maybe the wind knocked out of him. And Gagako in center, I think she just may have smacked her shin or lower part of her leg. She seems to be shaken off, but walking fine. So that's good. Everyone's all right. 1-1. Runner at second. That's fouled back. Make it 1-2. Beautiful day. I haven't seen the chopster yet. It's not a day without seeing the chopster. It's outside. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's acceptable. 2-2. Runner at second. That's high. Let's make it a full count. Skiba out at second. Stark heading 071. Trying to turn it around. Slices that one back to the Warriors dugout. One, 3-2, one gone. And here's the pitch from Thomas. Catches the plate, called strike 3. Start goes down. Looking.
The DP, number 21.
So now
Jillian
2
Batty.
gone, and here comes the designated batter. Well, her name's Jillian Batty, so I gotta make some kind of little joke there. That pitch catches low part of the zone. 0-1. Yet to get her first hit on the season. That's 0-2 now. Thomas working low and away. 2 gone. See what Thomas does here. Got a 3.91 ERA. That's hit to the former Alverno Forest. I don't know what to call it yet. Still kind of tired. Still waking up here. I'm sure my wit will come back to me. That's swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Batty goes down swinging. And the Inferno had a little life runner in scoring position. Couldn't capitalize. They're down 4. Will be heading to the top of the 3rd here. Hoping to turn it around here on the Alverno Sports Network.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but things changed. Teaching didn't seem that cool anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Amazing things are happening in teaching, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time. You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but things changed. Teaching didn't seem that cool anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Amazing things are happening in teaching, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Leading off the top of the 3rd for the Warriors, second baseman Jenny Curtis.
And welcome back, folks. Leading off, we're at top of the 3rd here, just about to start. Jenny Curtis stepping up to bat so far. Curtis 1 for 1 with a ribby. And that's hit to left center, but right to Hullab. She makes a jump and catch out in left center. Good enough for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 out.
Alicia Barbane.
And here comes Barbane. 1 for 1 on the day, 464 on the season. Dulick for this game, 3.45 ERA. That pitch hit right to Botsford and off her foot. A good stop initially, but couldn't corral it. Can see the wheels turning in the scorer's head. And we'll have a runner at first, and Daigle and Sene step to the plate. First pitch misses. 1-0. I thought it was a hit. I thought she pretty much saved it from going to the outfield by kicking it down. 1-0 pitch hit over to Coach Curtis. He made a valiant effort to stop that one, but doesn't have 12-foot reach from his shoulder to his fingertip. That'd be interesting if he did. 1-1, 1 gone. Dulick fires. That pitch is popped to left field, very deep. Hullab going back, and that's gone. Yep, that was popped out of here. Wow. That nearly hit the ozone and carried out into left. It's 6-0 now. And WLC with just one out here. Dulick not leaving him over the plate. That was a good hit. But gone. It's 6-0. And here comes Sievert. And that catches the plate. 0-1. Sievert with the homer in the first inning. That pitch misses inside. 1-1. 6-0 game. WLC up here in the third. That pitch laced to left field. And that's going to go to Hullab for a base hit. So the Warriors keeping it
Left fielder, Mindy
going. Shalinski is going to step to the plate. Dulick trying to get through this. She's got 4 strikeouts. She's laboring here in the third. As she did in the first, she threw 30 pitches in the first. And that one misses. She's having some trouble retiring the Warriors here. Dulick gets the sign. Fires, and that's bunted right to first. A good scoop and throw from Stark. And a throw back to second behind the runner. Oh, not in time, I guess. Good throw. Good heads-up play by Skiba covering first. Trying to get the runner at second. Coach Ortman probably saw what I saw as a biased individual. And oh, no. She's not as crazy as me. She's just asking what she saw. I'd be kicking dirt. I know Coach Duckworth would be. He would be. At least throwing clipboards or something. I don't know. Oh, they'll go to the instant replay on their smartphone, change the call, and that will end the inning. So Dulick gets out of it with a nice double play. Not the conventional way, but it does the job. We'll go to the bottom of the third. The Warriors lead 6-0 here on the Alverno Sports Network.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
I had to make sure they got the text message. That hit right to the shortstop after a diving grab at third. But a good effort, not in time. And the Inferno,
right fielder, number 8,
getting it
Bree
set.
Hart.
The nice leadoff single. Here comes Bree Hart. So give Botsford a hit on that one, I hope. Unless Josh is just feeling mean. That's hit foul. But sometimes you're grumpy. And you haven't had enough coffee. Or enough me in your life, you know. 0-1 or the exact opposite. That's hit back to the fans. Ooh, good effort. Couldn't hold on. That's why fans are fans. No. They don't have gloves or sunglasses. It's tough. So it's 0-2 either way. Botsford at first. Hart waiting for the pitch from Thomas, and that's hit foul. Try it again, 0-2. Ortner on deck. And here is the pitch. Hart fouls that one off herself, I believe. Try it once more. Oh, 2 pitch from Thomas. Swung on and missed. Pulls the string and goes outside. And Hart lunges at that one for the third strike. First out. Here comes Ortner. He's got Botsford at first. 1 gone. Inferno down 6 here, Thomas. And that's offered at fouled off Ortner. Nice day for a ball game. Just about 60 degrees. That pitch hit foul, I think. It hasn't? Well, we're inside, so how would I know? Coach Duckworth is just pleased that it's within the range given by the Weather Channel website. Are they still the Weather Channel? All right. But you're going to be upset at, I don't know, 2 o'clock when it goes to 63 or whatever it is. That's offered at right to us. Oh. Well, you make me close it all the time, mister. That's cold. You just call me a wuss and tell me it's cold at about 60 degrees. 47? We're from Wisconsin. It feels like 60 at 47. Not really. 1-2. Swung on, hit right up the middle, hits the second base, trickles into center field. Another base hit. And the Inferno with 2 on and just 1 gone.
The center fielder,
here comes
number 11,
Ashley Sackett. You owe me a Coke, Josh. 1 gone, runner at first and second. Looks like Botsford has some wheels out there as well. Thomas gets the signal. Pitch hit to right center. Very shallow diving effort. Can't get to it. But the Inferno will just advance 1 base apiece. Had to play smart with 1 out. Now the bases are loaded for Megan Rossi.
Third baseman.
Saw her
16, Megan
hit with some
Rossi.
power last season. Hopefully she can keep that up. Solid base hit. Get the Inferno right back into this one. They're down 6, and there's just 1 gone. Conference in the circle. And ump Michael Steed. Oh, Steidel. Thank you, Coach. That's why you know. He's a good one. You have to say that. They are all great. You know, something tells me that there's just the slightest bit of sarcasm in that statement. No? None? Well, that pitch in for a strike, 0-1. You sure do, except for when they make the wrong call. 0-1. Fouled back. Let's make it 0-2. Josh, you got to get that. Oh, right to it. Right back to the backstop. That'll work. 0-2, 1 gone. Runners everywhere. Bases juice. Rossi waits the 0-2. Swings, hits that one very high to center field. Gagako right under it. She'll catch it. And a late tag at third. And the tag was missed. They had Botsford cooked at home. But Barbayan just missed the tag. She got the ball in time. It was a pretty good
The left
throw
fielder, number 9,
from that distance.
Hollowed.
And the Inferno get the first run. Wow, that was close. Really looked like Botsford didn't know how many outs or wasn't reminded to hold at third. That pitch hit to left field, but right at Shalinsky, and that's going to be it. Third out, and the Inferno cutting into the lead now, 6-1. And that's the end of the third. We'll be back in a flash here on the Alverno Sports Network.
That's low. That's low. Look, he's blushing. That's low. Look, he's blushing.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but things changed. Teaching didn't seem that cool anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Amazing things are happening in teaching, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson at the Alverno field. Beautiful day here. And Catini is going to step up to plate for the Warriors to lead things off in the fourth. They're up by 5 runs. It's 6-1. That pitch in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Infield in. And the outfield normal depth got burned earlier in this one. Playing real shallow on a slap hitter. She went right over the outfield head. So I think they might be playing standard depth. That pitch misses. 1-1. We're at least a little more alert. Correction, 2-1 now. That pitch hit foul. Let's try it 2-2. Officer Bill in attendance on a Sunday even. Change his name to the Iron Man. Iron Man Bill. 2-2. Nobody out. Catini at the plate. Dulick fires. That's hit foul again. Try it once more. 2-2. Well, the Warriors got out to an early lead. Sievert hitting a 2-run shot. And Daigle Insene in the third. So now it's 6-1. Inferno actually scored on a play that appeared to have Botsford totally out, but mishap at the plate. Don't know what happened. It was a good throw. Barbayan couldn't get the tag. Or at least that's what the ump saw. It's still 2-2. Dulick laboring today. Getting close to 70 pitches here. That one misses. It's full now. Dulick gets the sign. Ortner sets up. And that's hit past Rossi's glove. into left field. And a very, very long leadoff at bat for Catini. She gets the single, and here comes Gagako.
Center fielder Diane Gagako.
Gagako 0 for 1 in this one. Batting .241. And Dulick gets a sign. Throws it, bunt ready, right to the third baseman. Rossi fires to first in time to record the out, but sacrifice successful. Runner advances to second with 1 gone. Here comes Brittany Blazik, 1 for 2. Strikeout and a stolen base in this one. And the bunt offered at, missed. Now Ortner is going to look Catini back to second. With Blazik's speed, might keep that bunt on anyway. No, she'll pull back and pitch misses. 1-1. One gone here. Blazik pulls it back, hits it right to Skiba. She'll catch it. Ooh! Tried to get it over to second. Excuse me, Botsford on the catch, trying to get it to Skiba. Skiba couldn't get there before the runner, so 2 gone. Catini still at second. And here comes O'Hanlon. 1 for 2 with a triple. Sliced foul right to Officer Bill. Dulick waits for the sign. 0-1, 2 gone. Catini at second. Here's the pitch. And that catches the plate. 0-2 now. Inferno need to keep it close. They cut it down to 5. They'd like to keep it that way here. That pitch outside. 1-2 now. One, 2. Dulick sets, fires, and that pitch a bit too high. Check swing for O'Hanlon. 2-2 now. Dulick fires. Just missed down low. Counts full with 2 gone. Catini out at second with some wheels. Pitch hit right to Botsford. She'll scoop, throw to first in time. And that'll do things here in the top of the 4th. We'll be back in a flash here. The Inferno down 6-1 against WLC on the Alverno Sports Network.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
And Skibble will lead things off for the Inferno here. Bottom of the 4th, are down 5. First pitch hit right back to Thomas. She'll scoop, throw over to Blazik in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. And here comes Raquel Starkey. E. No pronunciation for that one, Josh. Oh, you're right. I read too many comic books, I guess. That pitch catches the plate. Already got made fun of for my Star Wars thermos here. Keeps the coffee warm. And that pitch hit slowly to short, scoop throw in time. Sievert, a great arm over there at short. Throws that one on a frozen rope.
21, Jillian Batty.
2 gone here, and here comes designated batter, Jillian Batty. We're going to change it. Still looking for her first hit of the season. That pitch misses inside and low. Thomas nearing 50 pitches. The Inferno have been attacking early when they get down big. 1-1 pitch, swung on, foul, 1-2. There's no Wilmore to hit the pitcher for 17 foul balls in one sitting. 1-2, hit slowly. Third will have to cover. Throw to first, not in time. Daigle and Sene hustling out. The slow roller couldn't get to it. Would have taken a great play, just missed. And Batty gets her first hit of the season.
Number 13, Alexis Botsford.
So here comes Botsford. Speedster, 1 hit so far in this one. 1 for 2. That pitch popped to left, coming in, and Shalinsky holds on, and that'll do it. The Inferno trying to strike, couldn't do it. They're down 5. We'll head to the top of the 5th. 6-1 WLC here on the Alverno Sports Network.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it. Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Leading off second baseman, Jenny Curtis.
And Curtis will lead things off here, top of the 5th. And beautiful Alverno field, host of the 2014 softball tournament. That'll fall right in front of Saget. It'll be a leadoff base hit for the Warriors. And here comes Barbain. Looks like Coach Curtis is going to make some kind of switch. Be a pinch runner here. Looks like Caitlin Robeson is going to pinch run.
Pinch running for the Warriors.
Curtis.
Number 4, Caitlin Robeson.
So nobody out here. Barbain at the plate. And Dulick trying to battle through here. That pitch missed. One and 0 now. Dulick gets a sign and fires. That's ripped to the former Alverno Forest. I don't know. I still can't come up with anything. Just, what was it inhabited by the merry men and they were causing too much trouble? What was going on? Something. Well, that pitch ripped foul. I mean, if you guys just needed some paper, I could have bought you a couple packs. Didn't have to tear down a whole forest. Budget. There you go. Waste not, want not. 1-2. Arbain at the plate. And that's hit to Rossi. Good backhanded pick. She'll throw to first in time for the first out. Meanwhile, Robeson will advance to second.
Daigle and Sente.
And Daigle and Sene step to bat. She's got a homer in this one, and Dulick gets the sign. And misses just a bit low, 1-0. Daigle Innocente waits for the pitch, and that misses a bit low. 2-0 now. Robeson out at second. One gone. Dulick fires, check swing, she went. Dulick gets the sign, fires, that's hit deep to left center, back and gone. Second home run of the game for Daigle Innocente. Second two-run home run for Daigle Innocente. And now it's 8-1 Warriors. Top of the fifth. We'll send Sievert to the plate. She's got a home run in this one. Pair of RBIs for her. Dulick, just about 80 pitches in this one. Here in the fifth, just one gone. And the pitch misses low. 1-0, one gone. Pitch to Sievert. Inside, 2-0. And here comes the 2-0 pitch. That one misses somewhere. Real close. 3-0. I have respect. I just don't know. Yeah, I respect him. I'll just go back to that. And a walk given up to Sievert. She'll take first. Shalinski will step to bat. It's there. It's a tough game. I couldn't do it. It's too cold. First pitch hit right past Dulick. Slowly Skibba scoops, throws not in time. Slow roller. Thought Dulick might have been able to get to it. Went right past her. And Skibba couldn't quite put enough on it to save that. So runners at first and second. One gone, and here comes Cotini. First pitch missing low. Dulick a bit off the mark. She's getting close to 90 now for pitches. 1-0. And that hits it. 1-1. One gone. Runners at first and second. Cotini at the plate. She has some wheels. And that misses. Teeny 1 for 2 in this one. And she waits for the pitch. Dulick fires the 2-1. And that's hit foul. Let's try it 2-2. So 2-2 is the count. Dulick gets the sign from Ortner and fires. Swung on and missed. And Dulick comes back, gets the strikeout big time to say that at bat. 2 gone. Runners at first and second. Now Gagako will bat. That pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Runners ready to go with 2 gone here. That's bunted right up to first. Starkey picks it up, scoops, throws to Skiba in time, and that will do it. And that'll end things here. But the Warriors add 2, and it's now 8-1. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th here on the Alverno Sports Network.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here at Alverno Field. Beautiful day. Approaching 60 degrees. That pitch hit left field, and a great diving effort by Shalinsky took away at least a double from Edmonds.
The catcher, Emily
Yowzer.
Ortner.
Now that was a highlight play there, and here comes Ortner. Try to pick it up. Team down 7, first pitch. Catches the plate outside. Warriors have started a lot of these innings off with 1 pitch outs. That pitch laced to left field, goes over the head of Shalinsky, hits the wall. Ortner cruising to second. She'll have a standing double. Just missed a home run by about 5 feet.
Center fielder, Ashley Saget.
So Saget will step up, got a runner in scoring position. Inferno starting to rally. Here's the pitch from Thomas, misses blown away. Saget 2 for 2 in this one. 470 on the season. That's hit to deep center field over the head of Gagako. That'll get down. They're sending Ortner home. Saget will be standing at second. It's an RBI double.
Third baseman, Megan
Inferno
Rossi.
chipping in. Down 6 now. Here comes Rossi. First pitch missing. Rossi 0 for in this one, but has an RBI. Pitch hit slowly up the middle, scoop by Sievert, throw to first off target, but gets the out. Good scoop by Blazik at first. Meanwhile, Saget advances to third. And Kristen Hollup stepped to the plate. Inferno down 6. Got to keep things going here. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Not much time left. That's in for a strike. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, hit foul. So it's 0-2 to Holub. And Thomas fires, and that's fouled to my car. So 0-2, 2 gone. Saget at third, that pitch hit back to the fans. We'll try it again. Eight to 2 here. Inferno chipping in. Bottom of the 5th. Thomas getting the sign. Wines fires outside. Maybe a scotch high. So the 1-2 pitch now. Urban setting up inside. Swung on. Hit foul. Down the third base line. Try it again, 1-2. Holub at the plate, battling here. 1-2 pitch from Thomas. Misses low. I just heard a lightsaber effect from somewhere out there. I swear to God, someone's got it on their phone or something. You don't mistake that sound for anything else. We'll have to play it back so people know I'm not crazy. That pitch swung on, popped back to the fans. That or I'm just hearing things again. Possible. Holub battling here, 2-2. And we have a time. Didn't know if Thomas fell asleep there for a second. Here we go. Ben setting up outside, and that's in the dirt. Good battle here. Holub working it to full count. 2 gone. Runner at third is going to be cruising. That's fouled back. Would have hit me on the head if we didn't have a roof here. Full count, 2 gone. Saget over at third. Holub at the plate. Here's the pitch. Hit right through the legs of Sievert. And the Inferno chip it in. Error for Sievert. That went right under her glove. Right past her. That was a routiner. Definitely had a bit of sauce on it. Here comes Skibba. 1 for 2 on the day. That pitch a bit low. .258 on the season for Skibba. And that pitch missing low. Urbane up in a hurry both times. Trying to keep Holub put. That pitch hit foul to where Officer Bill was. Where'd he go? He's got to cruise the campus. Oh, he's got to make sure other parts of the campus are safe. I got you. We're secure here. He's got it. 2-1. Swung on, hit to right field, and dying right in front of the fielder. Another base hit. And the Inferno not giving in at all. They're down 5, and now runners at first and second. And here comes Raquel Starkey. She is not Iron Woman, for the record. You don't read comic books, do you? Iron Man is Stark Industries. Jeez, Josh. That's but it's spelled the same. Swung on and missed. That's why I said don't confuse her. You guys are... I don't know what's going on here. There's 2 gone, 0-2. Runners at first and second. That pitch misses. I mean, you know, they're only the most popular movies coming out in the last 5 years. Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. Thought you guys might have seen them. 1-2 pitch, swung on, and missed. And while I'm blabbing about Marvel Comics, the Inferno go down swinging. But they get a pair, and it's now 8-3 WLC leads. We'll head to the top of the 6th here on the Alverno Sports Network.
The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson here, the Inferno down. First pitch fouled back by Blazik. It's 0-1 to start things off. Top of the 6th, the Inferno down 8-3, visiting Warriors. Last game I broadcast was a Warriors game, too. Sorry, Coach. That's popped right to Rossi. It's a good game.
At the highest respect level.
Highest respect level. I know.
Right fielder, Morgan O'Hanlon.
It was a great game. It's a great game.
O'Hanlon at the plate. Watches that one miss. 1-0. Dulick fires. That's bunted very slowly. Rossi scoops, throws, not in time. Perfect bunt. And now runner at first. 1 gone.
Second baseman, Caitlin Robeson.
And Robeson, who stuck in the game, will have her first at-bat. And first pitch missing. One and 0-1 gone. Runner at first. Robeson bunts that one right down the third baseline. Scoop throw to throw from Rossi, not in time. Another bunt single for the Warriors.
Alicia Barbane.
Here comes the backstop. Barbane has got 2 hits and 2 runs in this one. It's her 4th trip. That pitch popped back to the fans who scramble out of the way just in time. Oh, and one gone. Warriors got a pair on. Dulick misses low and inside. Got a double header today, as always. 1-1. Dulick misses inside. Dulick almost at 110 pitches. Oh, it just caught up. Never mind. I got to go by my brain here, Josh. 2-1. Swung on and fouled back. 104 now. Two. Dulick gets a sign. Fires. Swung on. Missed. Barbain will go down swinging. That's the 6th strikeout for Dulick in this one. And Daigle Innocente will step to bat. She's got 2 homers already. Dulick fires, misses high. Just an eyelash. 2 gone runners at first and second. And that catches the plate. 1-1 now. Daigle Innocente, 4 RBIs. Her 2 bombs. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, ripped foul. 1-2 now. That pitch just missed. Two pitch. Ooh, just miss inside. Counts full. Runners at first and second will be on the move. And Josh just got a text. Pitch swung on and fouled. We'll try it again. Oh, Twitter? You got a tweet? Shouldn't you have little birds chirping when that happens? So you... I guess. It's a weird bird. Full count. 2 gone. Runners on the move. Swung on. Hit foul again. Dulick definitely over 110 pitches by now. Can I say that with... All right. There we go. See my screen? Oh, it just updated. I looked down and it was at 104. And looked down again, it's at 112. And Dulick fires and misses. Daigle Innocente works the long walk on that one. Battles, and now the bases are full. And here comes Emily Sievert, who also has gone deep in this one. 2 for 2. Home run was a 2-run shot. Dulick gets the sign, fires. Just a bit high. Base hit here could make trouble for the Inferno. Finishing it off. That's hit to left center and deep. That is gone. A grand slam for Emily Sievert after I just jinxed the Inferno. And it's now 12-3. So Sievert touches them all. And Dulick have to try to get out of this one.
Fielder, Mindy Shalinsky.
It's 12-3, 2 gone. Here comes Shalinsky. First pitch misses low. Infield, play short. That pitch hit right past a diving Botsford. And again, the Inferno give up a hit with the infield coming in. It's almost impossible to defend those little low line drivers when you got the infield in. And again, Inferno give one up. They're down 9, 2 gone. And Cotini watches the first pitch miss. Dulick gets a sign. Ordner sets up away. Pitch hit right to Rossi. Slow roller. Throw. Plenty of time. And the Inferno record the third and final out, but they give up 4. And it's now 12-3 Warriors. We head to the bottom of the 6th here on the Alverno Sports Network.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
And welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here, Alverno Sports Network. Josh, manning up, huh? Opening up the window. Called me a wuss before, and now he opens it up. It's warm. Is it almost 60? You think it's 50? I like it. 1-0 pitch, swung on, missed by Batty. Batty 1 for 2 in this one. 200-point swing in her batting average. Gotta love it. 1-1 pitch. Catches the high part of the zone. 1-2. That's high. 2-2 to Batty. You got Botsford on deck. Had Conwell sub for, was that left field? Right field. O'Hanlon. It's 3-2 after that misses. Swung on and missed. Batty taking a swing at that one. Comes up empty. One gone, and here comes Botsford. Thomas, just around 80 pitches in this one, 4 strikeouts. That pitch misses outside. 1-0 to Botsford. Botsford 1 for 3 in this one. Swings, misses, and it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Thomas gets a sign. Barbin sets inside, and a swing and a miss. Might have been tipped. 1-2, one gone. Thomas winds, fires, swung on, hit over to short, scoop by Sievert, throw not in time. A good stretch by Blazik. I believe that was a tie. They'll give it to Botsford.
Right fielder.
She hustles for the single there. Nice infielder for her. Now here comes Kristen Edmonds, 0 for 1 in this one. Kirsten? Thank you. That pitch hit, popped over to the first base foul territory, and Blazik pulls it in for the second out. The Inferno could be down to their final out here.
The catcher.
They send
Ortner
to the plate. Ortner in this one really trying to get the Inferno going last stretch. She's got 3 hits and 3 at-bats. Swings at the first pitch right to Thomas. She'll scoop, throw to first, and that'll do things here in game 1. The Inferno fall short, 12-3 after just 6 innings. We'll take a break, be back in a moment, recap game 1 stats, get you second for game number 2 here on the Alverno Sports Network.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
And welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here at Alverno Field. The Inferno fall short in Game 1, 3-12 to the visiting Wisconsin Lutheran Warriors. The Inferno offensively, Alexis Botsford went 2 hits and 4 at-bats. She had a run. And Emily Ortner, 4 at-bats. She had 3 hits, 1 run. In 3 at-bats for Ashley Saget, she had 3 hits, 1 run, and 1 RBI. Rossi in 2 at-bats had 1 RBI, and Stephanie Skibba in 3 at-bats had 2 hits. Also, Jillian Batty got her first hit of the season and went 3 of 1 at the plate. For Wisconsin Lutheran, Brittany Blazik had 1 hit and 4 at-bats. O'Hanlon, 2 runs and 2 hits and 4 trips. 2 hits, 1 RBI, and 1 run for Jenny Curtis in 3 at-bats. Caitlin Robeson had 1 at-bat, 2 runs in this one as she pinch run, and 1 hit for her. Alicia Barban in 4 at-bats had 2 hits and 2 runs. Tara Daigle Innocente in 3 at-bats had 2 hits, 3 runs, 4 RBIs, and a walk. She also hit 2 big home runs. Also, with 2 home runs, Emily Sievert, she had 3 at-bats, 3 hits, 2 runs, 6 RBIs for Emily Sievert. Mindy Shalinsky had 2 hits and 4 at-bats, and Nikki Cotini had 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The pitchers Aaron Dulick went 6 innings, gave up 16 hits, 12 runs, all 12 earned, walked 2, struck out 6 through 119 pitches. Her ERA now at 4.7. Winning pitcher Kendra Thomas, she went 6 innings, gave up 11 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, and struck out 5. She threw 87 pitches and has an ERA of 3.75. Playtime of about an hour and a half, and starting temperature 44, Josh. See if we can turn that around for game 2. We'll let you know. The Inferno fall short. They go to 0-3 in the NAC, 3-9 overall. Lutheran 7-6 overall, 2-1 in the NAC. We'll take a break, be back in a few for game 2 here on the Alverno Sports Network.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at EnergySaver.gov. You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at EnergySaver.gov. You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at EnergySaver.gov. You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov. You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov. You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov. Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov. Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov. Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov. Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org. A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org. A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org. A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org. A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org. A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change.
Let's go!
To the Batmobile! Dang it.
To the invisible jet! Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help. Yeah!
Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org. Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org. Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org. Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org. Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org. Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org. Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org. Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org. Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
That's slow. That's slow. Look, he's blushing. Seriously.
And welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here at Alverno Field. Beautiful day. Getting ready to start the second game of this doubleheader for the Lutheran Warriors. We got Brittany Blazik to lead things off. She'll have O'Hanlon and Curtis behind her, just like game one. I believe the only difference, Recklich will catch, and a quick bunt right to the pitcher, not in time. Rossi was on that one. She's in the circle today. One pitch and one bunt single for the Warriors. They're off to a quick start here. So we'll have Blazik, O'Hanlon, Curtis, Barbian. That hit to right to second. Throw to first just in time. A great hustle play by Botsford. Thought that one might have gotten over her head. She got to it, and a great strike back over to first for a nice double play to erase a leadoff bunt. Here we go. That pitch hit past Ortner at third. Another single for the Warriors. Got some hot bats here to start. So Gagako, Barbian step up to the plate. Curtis at first. My computer's, it'll get there. It'll get there. Rossi winds, fires, and eventually called a strike. 0-1. 2 gone. Curtis over at first. Rossi gets the sign, fires, swung on, hit to shallow center, and will drop for a base hit. Curtis will hang tight at second. And the first inning starting off with 3 hits for the Warriors. 2 gone, runners at first and second. So 2 gone. First pitch. Misses outside, 1-0. Second pitch outside. That'll miss, 2-0. Runners first and second. Rossi gets a sign, fires. Ooh, just missed inside. That was a close one. Holla behind the plate. Trying to frame that one. 3-0. Rossi catches it. 3-1. Curtis at second. Barbian at first. That pitch fouled to the screen. We'll do it full now with 2 gone. Curtis and Barbian will be on the move. Rossi gets a sign, fires, swung on, hit right to Ortner. A good grab at third. And that will end things right there. But the Warriors have 3 hits, leave a pair stranded, and Warriors have nothing. Alverno's going to come up, start of the first, right after this on the Alverno Sports Network.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but things changed. Teaching didn't seem that cool anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Amazing things are happening in teaching, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time. You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but things changed. Teaching didn't seem that cool anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Amazing things are happening in teaching, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
And welcome back, Botsford, to lead it off for the Inferno. Botsford had a good start. 2 hits and 4 trips. Scored a run for the Inferno in game 1. And conference over. So I said Thomas starting in the circle for game 2 again. First pitch, swung on, hit slowly to short. Sievert can't pull it in time. And I am pumped about my new apparel.
Second baseman, number 25, Stephanie Skibba.
Skibba will step up. Runner at first now, nobody out. Skibba shows bunt, perfect bunt, lays down and dies right in front of the plate. Good bunt. Sacrifice successful. Botsford at second with wheels. Here comes Ortner. Ortner, 3 of 4. Game 1 with a run. That pitch hit to center field and dying right in front of the fielder. Botsford's going to hold up at third. Had to play in between. With nobody out, or excuse me, with 1 out, we got runners at the corners. Here comes Ashley Saget. Saget, 3 for 3 in game 1. Watches the first pitch low. And Ortner is going to jog to second. Warriors not biting on that play. We'll give Ortner scoring position. That pitch misses high from Thomas. That pitch hit right back to Thomas. Scoop, she'll check third, throw to first, and Botsford will get to home in time. It was a good throw by Blazik, but no chance. This is speedy Botsford. Got behind that one.
The pitcher, number 16, Megan Rossi.
So Rossi will step up with 2 gone. And Ortner over at third. Check swing. I think she went. She did. Swung on, fouled back. Oh for 2. That's outside. 1-2 Ortner over at third. Rossi at the plate, waits the pitch. Thomas fires and catches the plate. Called strike 3. Rossi will go down looking and leave Ortner stranded over at third. But the Inferno grabbed the lead. It's 1-0. We'll be back in a flash here on the Alverno Sports Network. And welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here at Alverno Field. First pitch from Rossi, missing a bit low. Sievert, pair of home runs and half a dozen RBIs in the first game. At the plate here, watches that one outside. 2-0. See what Rossi wants to do. Sievert with a quick swing. And watches that one hit the plate. Thank you. 2-1. Rossi winds, fires. Ooh, misses. Inside, maybe a touch high. 3-1 now to Sievert. Swung on, hit over to Ortner. Easy scoop. And a nice fire for out number 1.
Left fielder, Mindy Shalinski.
That'll bring up Shalinski. 2 for 4 in game 1. Southpaw waits, hits it right to Ortner. Good grab. Easy fire to first. And 2 gone.
Catcher,
Ortner getting a defensive workout over at third early on. How many assists does she have already? 2 gone here. That pitch catches the zone. 0-1. Rossi checks, fires inside, swing and a miss. 0-2. That pitch hit high to right center, very shallow, and Saget comes swooping in. Pulls that in for the 3rd out. And at the end of 1 1/2, the Inferno lead 1-0 over the Warriors here on the Alverno Sports Network.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
And welcome back, folks. I'm Larson, live here at Alverno Field. Beautiful day. Getting up there. Every time I say close to 60, Josh gives me an evil, evil glare. I'm just trying to be positive. First pitch, hit very high, very shallow center. But an easy grab for Gagako. That will retire Holub after one pitch.
Edmonds.
So Edmonds came in game one after Hart had a at bat. She's taken over the duties so far in the outfield. That pitch misses. She related to Jim Edmonds. That pitch hit very shallow center, gets down for a hit. She must be. That pitch only number 13 for Thomas. She threw 87 in the first game, so just at 100 now. Swing and miss for Casper Zach. Casper Zach looking for her first hit of the season. Runner over at first, one gone. That's hit right up the middle past Thomas and past the second baseman. And two hits. Start things off the Inferno, waiting for game two, I guess, to really play some out. First game's just a warm-up anyway. One gone, runners at first and second. Inferno up one. First pitch hit, and it'll drop in front of the second baseman. She'll go to first, only option off target. Was she in time? No.
Shortstop.
So infield single. Bases juiced. One gone here. First pitch in for a strike. So give Starkey that infield single. Swing and a miss from Botsford. 0-2. One gone. Inferno got a chip in. Well, add on, rather. Slowly that pitch hit foul. Thomas trying to pull the string. First base, second base, third base, way up. Swing and a miss and a pitch way outside and in the dirt for the second out. Botsford goes chasing, two gone, bases juiced. Here comes Skiba.
25, Stephanie Skiba.
Thomas gets the sign. Set up inside, catches the plate. Rackledge playing backstop here. That pitch popped up to the Warriors' dugout. You think they would have went after that one? Don't want to hurt the game hands though. 0-2, two gone, bases juiced. Skiba at the plate. Pitch from Thomas outside. Didn't get Skibba to chase that one. 1-2 now. Thomas fires, swung on, missed. And that will be the third and final out. Big time pitch from Thomas. And that'll leave the Inferno with 3 stranded. And at the end of 2 complete, the Inferno lead 1-0 over the Warriors here on the Alverno Sports Network. Welcome back. Top of the third, Gagako will lead things off for the Warriors. First pitch just missed. 1-0. Rossi, 21 pitches. He's given up 3 hits so far, no runs. That pitch misses again. Nice day, nice field. Like the outfield fence. The Inferno have done with that in the offseason. Bunt down right to the first baseman. Throw to first in time as Skibba covers. Routine defense, 1 gone.
First baseman, Brittany Blazic.
So Blazic step to the plate, 1 for 1 in this one. She had 2 hits in game 1 at 4 at-bats. Rossi fires, that's bunted foul. One gone. 0-1 is the count. Infield playing in except for first base. That's hit right past Rossi's glove. Hit for the Warriors. Got a runner at first. Here comes Morgan O'Hanlon.
Right fielder, Morgan O'Hanlon.
0 for 1 in this one. And 2 hits in game 1. That's in for a strike. Rossi gets the sign. Corners in for the Inferno. Swung on, hit over to second base, and a collision. And we do have interference, runners out.
Second baseman.
So they'll just get the lead runner then on the interference. 2 gone. Would have been a play. Tough play to make. O'Hanlon was moving down. She's got some speed over at first right now with 2 gone. That pitch catches the plate. 1-1 to Curtis. Curtis 1 for 1 in this one. Rossi's pitch fouled on a play. Try it 1-2. One-two pitch outside. We'll try it 2-2. So Inferno lead 1, top of the third here. 2 gone. Pitch hit to right center and past Skiba's glove. It'll get down for a base hit. Throw to third. Not on the mark. Just a little bit slow from Yates. And a little bit in front of the runner.
DP, Alicia Barbian.
So runners now at second and third. 2 gone. Comes a designated player, Alicia Barbian. Watches the first pitch catch the plate. 0-1. Barbian with 2 hits in the first game. 4 trips. That pitch swung on, hit over to third. Ortner backhands, throws to first in time. Oh, foul. Thought Ortner might have grabbed it first. So we'll do it again. 0-2. That pitch, ooh, just missed. Just a bit low. Right here, Josh. Here's the fire, the Inferno. Silly question. You've worked here how long? That pitch hit past Ortner under her glove. That'll be an error. 1 run will score. The second on the way. Ortner will cut it off, go to second, off the mark. 2 runs will score. The Warriors will grab the lead. Hey, welcome back, folks. Case, the technical difficulty failed you. Had a RBI. Well, we have a double on the way here. Throw to the plate, up the line, not on target from Saget, and that's an RBI double. Dago Inesene. And if you missed it, runners at second and third. Barbian hit one under the glove of Ortner at third after a close foul call right before that. Ortner made a good play, but the second time under her glove gave up 2 runs on that. Barbian just scoring right there. It's 3-1 now, 2 gone. Dago Inesene out at second. Sievert awaits the 0-1. That catches the plate, 0-2. That pitch misses outside. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. 2-2 now. Sievert with 6 stakes in the first game. 2 home runs. Waiting for the 2-2. That's chopped foul. It's got Barbian out at second with 2 gone. She's battling at 2-2. Rossi fires, misses outside. So count full. Barbian's going to be moving on contact. Sievert rips that one foul. Count full, 2 gone still. Rossi gets the sign. Fires. Popped right side. Right behind first base. And Skiba brings it in for the third and final out. But the Warriors nabbed the lead. And they're up 3-1 at the end of 2 1/2. We'll be back in a flash here on the Alverno Sports Network. And welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here, Alverno Field. First pitch to Ortner, catching. 0-1. Ortner 3 of 4. Game 1, that pitch missing inside. 1 for 1 in this one. Ortner also has a stolen base. 1-1 pitch, swung on, and dribbles foul. You know, there really hasn't been too many foul balls hit towards the Inferno Forest in the second game. Maybe the gravitational pull's a little different now with all that. That pitch ripped foul. I watch the History Channel now and again. I don't understand anything they say, but, you know, I watch it. Fall asleep to it.
As long as it's on.
There you go. It's like basically school. I'd fall asleep during then, too, and I'm supposed to be learning something.
You are a master's prepared young man.
I am.
Yes.
I am masterful. 1-2 pitch hit weakly down the first base line. It is fair. And a scoop from Blazic. She'll beat Ortner to the bag.
Center
One
fielder,
gone.
Ashley Sagan.
So Saget will step in. A good first game. Saget 3 for 3 with an RBI and a run. That pitch just missed a bit low. Saget 0 for 1 in this one. Is the only RBI for the Inferno. That pitch fouled back. Josh looked like he was going to give the effort for a second. You gave up early. You still could have gave the effort. 1-1 pitch, 1 gone. Thomas sees the inside pitch. That's hit. And right to the center fielder, Gagako. 2 gone. Here comes Rossi. Bottom of the third. Inferno down a pair after the 3-run inning from the Warriors in the top half. That pitch catches the plate. 0-1. A 1 pitch inside, gets it. 0-2. The Inferno starting to watch a few pitches. They got a little antsy in game 1. That pitch swung on and missed. Rossi goes down swinging. And at the end of 3 complete, the Warriors lead 3-1 here on the Alverno Sports Network.
Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money.
Folks, that pitch hit right to short, scoop and throw. Got her. Good throw from Botsford. Scored the first out
Catcher,
on the first
Kenny
pitch.
Reckless.
So here comes the backstop Recklich. First pitch, bunted right up to Rossi. She'll go after it, but won't get to it in time. Looked like she was slow out of her stance to get to the ball, and that was the difference. Recklich safe at first, one gone.
Center fielder.
And here comes Gagako. That pitch fouled to the vacant Forrest. Don't you remember that scene in the Kevin Costner Robin Hood where like the Scots pretty much burned down the whole forest? Maybe that's what happened. That pitch bunted right to first, and a good scoop and throw. And now they have Recklich off second base. Throw behind her, off target. So Recklich will get back to second, and there's two gone after Shalinsky.
First baseman, Brittany Blazek.
Gets down the bunt. Is that Gagako? Again, computer jinxing me. Recklich out at second, and Blazek puts that one down perfectly. And she's going to go to second as no one's covering and standing. Now the runner at third will go home. She scores. And meantime, Blazek's going to go for home in time. Oh! The flip was in time. The tag not down. Rossi couldn't get there. And an infield home run, basically. Don't see too many of those. It'll be infield single. Blazek hustling all the way. Few bad throws from the Inferno. It's now 5-1. That pitch misses outside. 1-0. You just cannot have that happen. She was bunting for a hit. That's for sure. It was a tough play initially. That pitch hit past Rossi. Scoop and throw from Skiba, not on the mark. That would have been close either way. O'Hanlon hustling down the line. Might have been safe. But either way, couldn't hold on to the throw at first. The Warriors keep it going. I'll give her a hit. That pitch missing 1-0. Pitch will catch the plate now. 1-1. Rossi battling here. Trying to get out a few errors. Has the Inferno in trouble again. That pitch missing 2-1. Rossi gets the sign. Hollub sets up outside. That pitch hit right to Rossi. She'll bobble, retain, throw to first in time, and finally record the third out of the inning. And at the end of 3 1/2, Inferno trail 5-1 here on the Alverno Sports Network.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Welcome back. Holub will lead things off, hits it past the third baseman, and the Inferno with a leadoff hit here to start the fourth. Courtesy of the backstop, Holub.
Left fielder,
So after Kirsten hits, Kirsten Edmonds step to the bat. That's just one little letter, huh? The old flip-flop. First pitch, fouled, and oh, great play at first as Blazik robs that one. That was ticketed for the dugout. She's got to be at least 5'9". Good stretch, got over. The fence brought it in. Great play there. One gone. Holub still at first. That pitch hit to right field and deep, but not deep enough. Easy play by O'Hanlon. As my depth perception fails me again.
First baseman, Raquel Starkey.
So after Kasperzak's quick AB, Starkey will step up. First pitch, hit right to the shortstop. Scoop throw to first in time. And the Inferno with a quick start and a quick finish in that inning after 4 complete. Warriors lead 5-1 here on the Alverno Sports Network.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org. A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org. A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Welcome back, folks. March Madness here, softball style. Inferno have quite the home stretch. Hopefully they'll get in all the games. Got Wisconsin Lutheran today. Maranatha is going to be coming in. That pitch swung on and fouled by Barbian. Then we'll have Stritch strolling into town. So we got 2 former conference opponents. Very former for Cardinal Stritch. Were you guys in? No? So not for you guys. That pitch, bit low.
I can see the correlation, but not far.
Yeah, they might have exited the LMC a little early. 8 years? Well, I gave the effort. That pitch hit weakly over to third. I'm trying to make connections here. Concordia, Chicago, they're in our conference. I know that. And they'll be here Saturday. So you guys are just going to be sleeping in that shed, right? Pretty much? Yeah. Shacking up. No. Probably not. 1-2 pitch. Ortner will scoop at third, and throw to first in plenty of time for out number 1. So Barbian retired. Here comes Daigle Innocente.
Tara, Daigle Innocente.
2 homers in game 1, 4 ribbies. That pitch hit right at the shortstop. Botsford couldn't hold on. Too hot to handle. Daigle Innocente keeps up her day. It's now 2 of 3.
Emily Siebert.
1 of 3. I got a little bit of a bar in the way of my shortstop and the ball. That pitch misses. Maybe once you win the lottery, you can make these out of glass so I can see. Awesome. That pitch, or at least plexi something, you know.
What's the first thing you're doing with your $100 million? I'm going to say take care of Ryan's view.
That's what I want to hear.
Most important in my life.
Well, naturally. 1-1 pitch. That will miss just a bit low. That, or you could just turn this into a dome. Retractable.
If I had $100 million, we'll be doing more than just your view.
2-1 pitch. Just a bit high. Sievert jump out in front 3-1. She's got 6 RBIs in game 1. 0 for 2 in this one, and she'll be walked. Rossi misses the mark. So runners at first and second. And Shalinsky will step in 0 for 2 in this one. 2 of 4 in game 1. Rossi gets the signal, fires. Bunt pulled back in time. One and 0, 1 gone. First and second for the Warriors. That pitch missing outside. 2-0 now. Shalinsky swinging away, hits it to Botsford. She bobbles at short again. Another error for the Inferno, and now bases are juiced with only 1 gone.
Jenny Recklich.
Here comes Recklich. Backstop. Got 1 gone, bases juiced. Rossi fires one in, and that's fouled. Inferno trying to stop the bleeding a bit. They're down 4. We've seen them turning around. That pitch popped up back to the screen. Holub goes after it, can't pull it in. Didn't even have time enough to pull off the mask. Oh, 2. 1 gone. Rossi. There's a little room to work. Couldn't get Recklich to chase that one. 1-2. Rossi doesn't have to. Go in right now. That pitch swung on and fouled down the third base line. Trying to hit Recklich on the hands. 1 gone, 1-2, bases juiced. Recklich at the plate, swings and misses. Strike 3, Rossi gets a big K there. Now 2 gone, bases loaded. And Gagacko step to plate. Gagacko will line up with the bunt, pull it back, chip it foul. I mean, I barely have hand speed enough to swing the bat. I don't know how people can square up a bunt, pull it back, and load all so quickly. I'd just look like a big oaf trying to do that. That pitch misses. I look like a big oaf doing pretty much anything. Yeah, you know, but that's like a defensive tackle like B.J. Raji trying to do ballet. 1-1 pitch, swung on, hit to Botsford. She'll scoop, throw to first, just in time. So the Inferno will sidestep disaster there. They had bases loaded, 1 out. Rossi gets out of the jam, but the Warriors still lead 5-1 here. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th here on the Alverno Sports Network.
Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org. Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change.
Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org. Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change.
Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women.
I could use your help.
Learn more from the American...
Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here, Alverno Sports Network. Swing and a pop foul by Botsford. Botsford with a couple errors. Last inning, got out of it. Luckily, the Inferno just down 4. That pitch swung on, hit past the third baseman, but shortstop scoops it, and she'll just put it in her pocket. Another single for Alexis Botsford.
Second baseman, Stephanie
Now
Skibbo.
Skibbo will step up to the plate. Nobody out. Trying to keep her team going. Bunt. Misses. 0-1. Botsford's got some wheels at first. 0-1 pitch fouled. Oh, that's fair. Good sacrifice. Had the perfect spin. Died in front of the plate. And now we got Botsford at second. And Ortner with some pop. Step to the plate with 1 gone. First pitch inside. Catches the plate. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch hits the dirt. Ortner taking her time here. Had a good day. That pitch hit, and it's ticketed for the fence. Been a great play to even get close. 1-2, 1 gone. Ortner at the plate, 1 for 2. Game 2 also with a steal. 3 of 4 in game 1. That pitch fouled back. Tried again, 1 and 2. Thomas gets the sign. Reklich setting up away. Pitch hit up the middle. And a tag applied without the ball. And the ump says she's out. I do not understand that. I'm not. Ooh. Home plate umpire had to have seen it. The shortstop, Emily Sievert, made a good play, tagged the runner without the ball in her glove hand. And the umpire said she was out. That's fouled back. Out of play. Well, that's a runner the Inferno can't afford to lose. Would have been 2 on with 1 gone. Instead, 2 out, 1 on. And the runner is only at first. Saget watches the breaking ball outside. 1-1. Ortner has some wheels. He's got a stolen base already. She's going to go for her second without a throw. That pitch was way in the dirt. Good stop from Recklich. She would have had no chance to get Ortner. 2-1, 2 gone. Inferno with a runner in scoring position. Saget, 3 for 3 in game 1. Hits that one left center, but Gagako misplays it, gets behind her. Ortner will score, and Saget in second. We'll give her a dub. Gagako had a beat on it. Must have lost it in the sun. No clouds in the sky, so tough play. Inferno chipping in. 5-2. Pitch in the dirt to Rossi. Saget out at second. 1-0 pitch, foul to the screen. Inferno down 3 here. Rossi pitching at the plate. Hits that one to right field, but right to Morgan O'Hanlon for the third and final out of the inning. So at the end of 5 complete, the Inferno are down 3, 5-2 to the Warriors here on the Alverno Sports Network.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it. Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Leading off, Brittany Blazek.
And welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here, Alverno Sports Network's top of the 6th inning, about to begin. Inferno down 3. Leading off is Brittany Blazek, first baseman. So far, perfect. 3 for 3. Bunt down, perfect. Rossi won't have a chance. And I believe that's Blazek's second bunt single, at least.
Right fielder Morgan O'Hanlon.
Plenty of speed at first. You got to like that covering the bunts as well as laying them down. Runner at first, another bunt right to Ortner. She'll fire to first on the mark, but Skiba couldn't hold on. Runner at third now. And first, nobody out. Two straight bunts for the Warriors. They got runners at the corner, nobody out. And here comes Jenny Curtis.
Jenny Curtis.
Barbian on deck. And after that, the Inferno don't want to see many more batters. Snap throw in front of the runner. Not in time. Meanwhile, looks like Hanlon will scurry up to second. Second and third, no one out. Pitch catches the zone. 1-1. Nobody out here. Runners scoring position. Pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Holub. Inferno down 3. Doing their best. Keep it at 3. We saw Rossi get out of a jam last inning. Bases loaded with just 1 out. Got out of it. Now an even tougher situation. Second and third. No one out. 3-1 pitch on the way. Popped to first base and an easy squeeze. Starkey records out number 1. That's what the Inferno needed.
Alicia Barbian.
And here comes Barbian. Barbian 1 for 3 in the game. Also reached on an error. First pitch, check swing, doesn't matter. Oh, 1. Rossi gets the signal. That pitch hit just straight to the right field, and the runners will have to stay put. That was a frozen rope to Yates.
Tara Bego and Asante.
Two gone. Second and third. That pitch catches the zone. Rossi could escape this one. If she gets out of this jam, I'm going to have to ask her to come with me to Potawatomi. That pitch swung on and missed. Or at least to buy a lottery ticket. Then we can get a dome for this place. 0-2, 2 gone. That pitch outside, 1 and 2 now. Pitch outside. 2 and 2, 2 gone. Rossi trying to get out of this one. Lead off at third. Hitter at second. That pitch hit deep to center field. Off the wall. Saget will play it. Throw to the cutoff. Off the mark. And a 2 RBI double for the Warriors. They're up now 7-2.
Shortstop, Emily Sievert.
Now Sievert. Step to the plate. Nagel Innocente so far in this one. Just slaughtering the Inferno. First game with 2 homers, 4 ribbies. Now she's got 3 RBIs in this one. Sievert will watch that one. Sievert not doing too shabby either. 6 RBIs in game 1. Pitch from Rossi. Swung on, hit deep to center field, and that ball's gone. Sievert goes with the pitch. Takes it deep to center field, maybe just a bit right. It's 9-2 now. Warriors tacking on. Now Holub trying to go out and get Rossi going. Nine to 2. Bases cleared. Looks like we're going to have pinch hitter here for the Warriors.
Pinch hitting for the Warriors, number 4, Caitlin Robeson.
So Robeson will check into the game. Came in game 1. Had a couple at bats. First pitch misses outside. One-0, 2 gone. Warriors up 7 here. That pitch hit over to Skibba, who's playing up. Throws over to Starkey for the third and final out. So at the end of 5 1/2, the Inferno trail 9-2 to the Warriors here on the Alverno Sports Network.
Money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov. The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip.
Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here at Alverno Field. First pitch misses to Kristen Holub. 1-0. Thomas gets a sign. Reckledge sets up outside. And that just misses. 2-0 now. Two-0 pitch off the mark. So Holub probably going to have the red light here. Inferno down 7. You bet. Catches the play. 3-1. We got to get that plexiglass pole here ASAP. 3-1. Check swing. No swing. That'll be a leadoff walk for the Inferno. Here comes Kirsten Edmonds. Thomas gets a sign. Fires into Edmonds. That's hit to left field. Back a bit. And brought in. Is that Robeson who subbed in? Robeson gets that one out, number 1. Kasperzak will have to step in. Kasperzak in this one. 1 for 2, first pitch, check. But it was a strike. 0-1. Thomas throws it in, and that's up the line for Kasperzak. Can't beat the tag, but the runner will advance to second. So 2 gone. And here comes Raquel Starkey. Still can't believe you guys don't know who Iron Man is. Jeez. You know who Flash is? That pitch outside. Yep. One and 0. Catches the plate. 1-1 now to Starkey. He's got Holub out at second. Inferno down 7. They got to start chipping in. That pitch a bit low. 2-1. 2 gone. Swung on, fouled back. Try it again, 2-1. Does it make the outfield stands a little more difficult to see? A little bit. Where will they be moving? To the Alverno Forest. Pitch swung on, missed. Recklich can't hold on. So the Inferno will take advantage. Starkey safe at first. Meanwhile, Holub will advance to third. So they got runners at the corners, 2 gone. Top of the order.
Shortstop, Alexis Botsford.
Botsford in this one, 2 of 3. She's got to get it going. The Inferno running out of opportunities here. They're down 7. That pitch swung on and ripped foul. Just a bit early. Oh, 1, 2 gone. Botsford at the plate. She is a tough out. Those wheels, that pitch catches it, and a snap throw to third. Not in time. Oh, 2 pitch. Recklich sets up away, and that's fouled back to the screen. Seen Botsford chase that breaking ball outside and low. Warriors trying to get her again. They got an 0-2 count, 2 gone. Set up away again. Botsford hits that one just over the head of the third baseman, but lands foul. So Holub, third, Starkey first, 2 gone, 0-2. Botsford steps in. Thomas fires inside. That's ripped foul. And easy to locate now. Officer Bill after that one. Just making sure the that pitch on the outside part of the plate, hit over to right field, but right to O'Hanlon's glove, and that'll do it here in the bottom of the 6th. The Inferno down 7. We'll head to the top of the 7th right here on the Alverno Sports Network.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here. Alverno Sports Network. Michelle Ritchie into the game for Recklich.
Pinch hitting, Michelle Ritchie.
Watches the first pitch miss, 1-0. Rossi fires outside, 2-0 now. Nine to 2 is the score here. That pitch called the strike eventually. 2-1. Ritchie waits the pitch. Rossi fires, swung on, missed, 2-2 now. Two-two pitch, hit to center, very shallow right center. Will get down. Sega will cut it off, and that'll be a leadoff single for the Warriors. And now Abby
Pinch hitting number 9, Abby
Wickers step into the game. Believe for Gagako. Bunt down. Right to third. Ortner scoops, throws to first in time. Sacrifice successful. So Ritchie up to second.
Pinch hitting number 19, Alex Hackle.
Now Alex Hackle step in. Rossi fires, swung on, hit over to third. Ortner will look the runner back to second. Fire to first in time. Gets the out. Starkey thrown behind the runner, not in time, so 2 gone. And Ritchie still out at second. Gonna have another pinch. See who comes in.
Pinch hitting number 10, Sarah Conwell.
So Conwell will check in for Hanlon. 2 gone. Warriors up 7 here. Pitch catches the plate. 0-1. Conwell awaits the 0-1. Rossi fires. That's hit to left field. And back on it and bringing it in is Edmonds. That'll do things here in the top of the 7th. It's rally time. The Inferno down 7. We'll be back after this on the Alverno Sports Network. And welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson, bottom of the 7th. Skibba will lead things off for the Inferno. They're down 7 here. First pitch in for a strike. Corners in for the Warriors. That pitch just missed a bit inside. 1-1. Reklich back into the game, sets up away. That's fouled down the third baseline. One and two now to Skiba. That swung on and hit to right center, very shallow, and that'll get down between three Warrior defenders. That was in the perfect spot, and that's the way you got to do it when you're down 7. Inferno get that leadoff runner. Here comes Ortner. Ortner in this one is 1 of 3. She's got a run scored. First pitch offered at and missed. Went 3 for 4 in game 1. Oh, 1 pitch in the dirt. Try it 1-1 now. Inferno down 7. Doing their best. They get back into this one. Reklich setting up inside. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Ortner. One-two pitch from Thomas. Ortner hits that one to short. A bobble by Sievert. She'll scoop throw to second. And not in time. That'll be an error charge to Sievert. So nobody out, runners at first and second. That's what they need. Ashley Saget stepping into the batter's box right now. Gotta keep it going. Thomas fires right up the middle. That'll be a base hit, and they'll hold the runner. Skibble will scurry back to third. They're down 7. No point in forcing it. Rossi will step to the plate.
Pitcher, Megan Rossi.
So nobody out. Bases juice Rossi. She's got plenty of power. She's hitting 250 on the season. 0 for 3 today in game 2. Oh and 1. The Inferno win on 8 straight batters. Coach Duckworth is going to name the dome after me. That pitch hit to right. Very shallow. And, into the glove. There goes my chance at history. And the throw to home, not in time. It was up the line just a bit. There goes my chance being remembered. But the Inferno scored more importantly. And it's 9-3 with 1 gone. Here comes Hollub. Hollub in this one, 1 of 2. She's also drawn a walk. First pitch. Swung on and hit. Tried. 3D. Are we getting the 3D camera yet? Dome first, then camera? All right, that's fine. You got your priorities. That's funny. So 6-run game, 1 gone here in the 7th. The Inferno chipping away. They got Holub at the plate. Runners at second and third. And we're about ready to go. After we collect all the foul balls. 0-1. Reklich sets up inside. That pitch hit to left and deep over the head. That'll hit the top of the fence. 1 run will score. And here comes Saget. She'll score. And a 2 RBI double for Holub. The Inferno chipping in. They're down just 4 now. Here comes Kirsten Edmonds. Wouldn't be an Inferno game if there weren't some late inning heroics going on. The Inferno knows what gets the ratings. And it's, late inning comebacks, second half comebacks in basketball, pretty much every game. When I have my first heart attack, I'm sending Alverno the bill. That pitch swung on and tipped. 0-1. Edmonds will step back in. It's 0-1, one gone. He's got Holub out at second. That pitch hit right to the third baseman. Daigle Innocente bobbled for a second, but holds on. So 2 gone. The Inferno down to maybe their last out. Here comes Sam Kasperzak. First pitch. Bit low. 1-0 now. That pitch misses outside, 2-0. Thomas over 90 pitches in this one. Trying to close it out. Her team up 4. That pitch swung on and missed. 1-2. Inferno down to their last strike here, unless they can keep on fighting. Kasperzak waits the pitch from Thomas. Swung on and popped up, and Thomas will bring it in for the third and final out. So at the end of this one, the Inferno lose 9-5 to the Warriors. We'll take a break, recap the second game for you, and send you on your way. Hang tight, folks. We'll be back here on the Alverno Sports Network.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
And welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson live here on the Alverno Sports Network. The Inferno fall in Game 2 as well. 5-9 to the visiting Wisconsin Lutheran Warriors. The Warriors now 8-6 overall, 3-1 in the NAC. Your Inferno 3-10 overall, 0-4 in the NAC. For the Inferno, offensively, Alexis Botsford had 2 hits and 1 run in 4 at-bats. Stephanie Skibba had 1 hit and 2 at-bats and a run. Emily Ortner in 4 at-bats had 2 runs and 1 hit. Ashley Saget in 4 at-bats had 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and a run. Megan Rossi in 3 at-bats had 1 RBI. Kristen Holub had 3 at-bats, 2 hits, and 2 RBIs. Kirsten Edmonds in 4 trips had 1 hit. Sam Kasperzak in 4 at-bats had 1 hit. And Raquel Starkey in 3 at-bats had 1 hit. 11 hits total for the Inferno, 5 runs. For the Warriors, leading the way, Brittany Blazek had 4 hits and 4 trips, 2 runs for her. 3 at-bats and 1 hit, 2 runs scored for Morgan O'Hanlon. 4 at-bats and 2 hits, 1 run for Ginny Curtis. 4 at-bats, 1 hit, and 1 run for Alicia Barbian. Tara Daigle-Innocene had 4 at-bats, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and 1 run. Also a homer for Daigle-Innocene, her 3rd on the day. Emily Sievert in 3 at-bats had 1 hit, 1 run, 2 RBIs. She had another home run, her 3rd on the day as well. Caitlin Robeson had 1 at-bat. Mindy Shalinsky had 3 at-bats. 3 at-bats for Jenny Recklich. She also had 1 hit and 1 run scored. Michelle Ritchie in 1 pitch hit at-bat had a hit. And Diane Gagako had 2 at-bats for her team. On the mound, Megan Rossi went 7 innings. She gave up 9 runs, 0 earned runs for Rossi. So that's an ERA helper, but a loss nonetheless. She goes at 2.23 ERA. She threw 105 pitches, 1 strikeout, 1 walk for Megan Rossi. A heck of a day for Rossi today. Kendra Thomas will get the W. She went 7 full innings. She gave up 11 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned runs. She struck out 5. Her ERA now at 3.78 through 93 pitches. So the Inferno dropped to 0-4 after the doubleheader, and Lutheran goes to 3-1 in the NAC. Game number 2. I thought we got up to 50, but Josh says 46. Weather Channel says it. He reports it. He's unbiased, folks. We got close. It was a great day. 63 people in attendance. Next time, it could be you in attendance. Come on down. We got a game Tuesday. It's going to be against Maranatha. First pitch, 3 p.m. It's April Fool's Day, and that's not a joke. We'll see you then, folks. I'm Ryan Larson. Take care.